Have you ever wondered what home really means? Enter in the world of Vivarium, where aliens watch humans closely, explore the simple and complex aspects of home, from bird families to human connections. It's a journey that will make you question where you truly belong.
You are now watching
Koi 8K.
The concept of home has been in many sci-fi movies: Interstellar, The Martian, Arrival, and many more. What is home? Is it where you're living now? Home is where our family and our loved ones share memories, and home is where you belong. In its very essence, in the movie Vivarium, the houses at yonder has everything. It has a lawn, a backyard, a very nice house. If you were an alien that studies humans, this is what you'll come up with. If you asked a kid to draw a house, what would they draw? The houses at yonder, complete with uniform clouds and a big bright sun. That's what they'll draw. In the words of Martin Heidegger, man dwells when he can be, in that he belongs to the earth and the world in such a way that these can become in their own right a world for themselves. I suppose that where you consider your home, that is your home. For us, humans, it's Earth. For these creatures, they're finding out what it means for us. In the materialistic sense of it, yes, they got it right to a T. But in the psychological sense, that's what they're trying to figure out. So in the future, they can infiltrate the human society and eventually enslave humans. I know, that seems far-fetched, but we will never know. Maybe AI will take over before aliens do.
Aliens watch bird documentaries.
The first breath of fresh air outside the egg. A captive-bred jungle-fowl chick emerges.
Vivarium greets us with birds. Hatchlings if you want to be specific. Where we can see two hatchlings. One is significantly larger than the other one. And the bigger hatchling is trying to commit what it's called sublicide. What is sublicide? It's the killing of a sibling or siblings as a behavior pattern typical in various animal groups, in our case, birds.
How do birds take care of their hatchlings?
First, they create the nest. In our case, the nest is already built, but the aliens just needed some lab rats per se. Martin said to them,
Many homes have the pretense of being ideal, but these homes really are ideal.
many homes have a pretense of being ideal. Judging on what it said, it's ideal because they will give them a kid that comes with the house. Therefore, the couple, Tom and Gemma, is now a family with a kid.
Blue for a boy. You've got it all worked out.
Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever. A perfect environment for a young family. Do you have children?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Blue for a boy, you got it all worked out. And it's saying it's a forever home. And asking if they have a children. And Martin imitates Gemma. Just goes to show you it's a package deal.
This house is forever.
Second, they incubate, or they take care of the hatchling, and the acting bird parents is Tom and Gemma. Gemma goes for the box at the middle of the street and sees a child. Maybe that's why it calls her mother, because in the species of birds, when they hatch out of their eggs, the first moving object they see after birth, they consider it the mother. It's called imprinting. Inspecting the box, they see the phrase, raise the child and be released. So they need to raise the child to escape. Along with that, they need to. Third, they feed. It screams an unbearable sound when it needs food and does not stop until it sees food in front of it, just like birds but less annoying and creepy. Tom got fed up on the screaming, so he decided that that's enough and manhandled it to the car and leave it until it stops. That causes an argument between them because Gemma,
Fourth, they protect.
in this case, Gemma protects because in my opinion, she wants to be a mother someday. But that instantly go back to the reality that they're stuck with the creature and it calls her mother. Gemma saves it from the car and even puts it to sleep, even sleeps beside it.
Fifth, they teach.
Or at least tried to. They were woken up in the middle of the night with strange noises. They go in the living room and it is watching TV. What I only can describe is a looping black and white weird blobs that's supposed to be representing mindless watching.
No. On! No! What am I supposed to do with them?
They fledge. Bring up a young bird until its wing feathers are developed enough for flight.
Tom and Gemma did not do this part. This is where the bird parenting ends, because it goes on a walk on its own. Gemma doesn't even know where it's going because it seems like Yonder has a mind of its own, or it even controls Yonder.
Please, you can't leave him this way.
You know, maybe it's time he was released.
Vivarium, in its literary meaning, place of life, is an area usually enclosed for keeping and raising animals or observing plants for research. If I know that word before watching this movie, I would have figured this out, that Yonder is a vivarium for observing and researching humans. We have a beautiful scene of the two reminiscing about the wind.
Do you remember the wind, Gemma? Before we got here.
You.
The wind was great. I never realized how much I liked it.
We never really think about the simple things in life while we still have it. As humans, we often take nature for granted. Can you remember the time when you think about the wind? The wind? This marks the end of the journey of Tom and Gemma. Being released from Yonder. Being released at the mercy of the aliens.
I'm not your fucking mother.
Just like how Tom buried the two birds at the beginning.
Ah, sad little things. It's cruel. Okay, there you go.
What does Vivarium teach us? For me, the movie taught me that home is not a place, it's a state of mind. Home is where you belong, where you feel safe, loved, and appreciated. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, this is my second video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you're still watching, thank you. And for my bow, I love you.